You are now listening to the Two Nerds and Slim podcast.
Hello, world, and welcome to episode 13. It's your boy Pauly here and my boys.
It's your boy Tito.
And I'm your boy Slim. What's good?
That Loki was fire.
Yep. Marvel with another banger.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I feel like, though I'm a kind of a lost child when it comes to like understanding this whole universe thing,
Well, you know,
it was entertaining.
I think we all are now because Marvel done took it to different places.
I ain't gonna lie, I was skeptical at first. Like, is Loki a good enough character to hold a TV series? You know what I'm saying? But just the first episode, I'm like, okay, I see the direction. So now I'm excited for the next, I think, 5 more episodes. So
How many episodes is it supposed to be? 5? 6?
6 in total.
Yeah, 6.
Cool.
So
I kind of like that. Kind of like
format.
that. Yeah, because technically we pretty much getting like I guess you could say we kind of getting like a 6-hour movie, technically. And, could you imagine like something like the Avengers being like that 6 episodes and it's like just as good as the movie, but just 6 episodes long. It only works for some of them though, because I mean, everything ain't gonna be good, obviously.
yeah.
It all depends though because I know some people I talk to they call it the Church of Marvel and they never lose. So
Yeah, I mean, like when they first announced all these TV series, like I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be good, but like WandaVision, good.
amazing.
Yeah, Winter Soldier and Falcon, good.
Took it there.
Yeah, so now this where they go in, I mean, a little bit of spoilers, but how they going through the multiverse and all the Infinity Stones and how the time parallels through all the worlds they have is like now it's like damn, I'm super intrigued to see where they're gonna go with all
Right.
the stories now because I mean they can go anywhere now.
Oh, in a little bit, we going full on spoilers because we have no clue what's going on either. So, hope you watch before you listen
Yeah.
because
What's crazy
what
is to me is I've never heard of the time variant agency or whatever, and to be like so because I like the Marvel universe. This is like one of the first times I've heard about them, so I'm like, damn, I know
right.
that they were that interesting.
I know that the only thing I thought at first, but I was so wrong, was I thought it was the Watchers,
Yeah,
and I know the Watcher watch everything and make sure that it's supposed to go whatever, but
but they don't
then
intervene.
it's not them. So,
They just watch and
hey,
document stuff. They don't intervene.
right.
So,
But
yep.
it's crazy how this gonna go. Like, anybody got a theory of anything with this?
Nope.
Like, who the other Loki?
I don't know.
uh,
It
um,
has to be him, but maybe another universe one or another multiverse, whatever. I don't know.
um, I was gonna ask, did I see those alien, whatever they are, dudes from what was it, Captain Marvel in that movie?
Oh, the
I mean, the
scroll.
show. Yeah,
The
Yeah, there was a
scrolls?
scroll in there. Yeah,
I
Yeah, there's
thought
a
it was.
scroll in there.
Yeah, okay. I know I saw one of them or two of them.
but see, I don't
Right, and
know.
he,
I don't know if the scroll was the shape shifting guy that they killed, like the dude they found, or was that another guy?
I don't know. It's man, this thing like it's like everything that we kind of know. I mean, this is my talking on it,
Mm.
but like everything we know for the past 10 years, that one episode kind of just like changed everything. When they bust out the Infinity Stones and they say they paperweights, That was the
Yeah,
whole MCU for the first 10 years.
like he had a drawer full of them just chilling.
Right? There's nothing.
Like Thanos could have just went there and grabbed all the stones at once and then came back. Literally, he'd have to collect them for years.
Right.
Right. Right. They probably would just gave him like, oh, here, this is nothing.
Yeah, the dude was like, "Okay, here." He gave him the Tesseract back. Like, here, you can't use it.
Right. Ain't nothing. It's nothing.
So I'm wondering if they don't have any power because they're outside of the timeline. Because that place is in between. It's not in
I
the
was gonna
timeline.
say, where are they anyway?
Who knows? Because if I remember right, Guardians of the Universe, remember they had that whole city inside that Godhead? And that was supposed to be like outside the universe too.
Which
So
is
it got to be,
Guardians of the Galaxy?
yeah. Remember the first one when they had to go to get
Oh,
the collector?
nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere.
But that's like
And
a
nowhere,
celestial or something. That nowhere.
but it was supposed to make its own little universe inside of a god being. So it's like, what are they in that does that? You know what I'm saying? And what power do they possess? Like when they hit somebody with a stick, you're going out of existence.
Yeah, they
Period.
erase
Yeah.
you. You get erased.
Like you gonna hit Dragon Ball status.
Oh, that's what I didn't know that's what was happening. I didn't know they was like getting erased.
Yeah.
I thought when they was hitting them, they was just like sending them somewhere, like
No.
No.
So that dude who was in the jail tripping, flipping out like I don't have a card or whatever.
Yeah.
And the dude hit him, the security guard.
He
So
erased
he
them
just gone.
He
Oh
go-
right.
man,
from existence.
From existence,
Dang.
you mess yourself up. You could have got
I was
trial,
wondering-
but now
I was wondering why Loki looked scared when he saw that happen. Okay,
He was like, "Where's that ticket at? Where's that ticket at?"
makes
He's like,
sense
"Come
now.
right here."
Oh man,
Yeah.
but that's
crazy,
like
man.
another thing too. I kind of do like with the Marvel shows is like it showed the range of these actors because like when Loki realized that the Infinity Stones was nothing, that was like wow. But then when he saw the death of his mother and he set that up and how he got killed,
Yeah.
that was some good range right there. Like man, how you
It-
gonna see yourself get killed?
That's not that. Yeah, that part was pretty sad because basically, dude told him like everything's already written. So
pretty
He
much like you're supposed to do this.
yeah, so everything's written. So when he seen his own death, he was like, "Damn, I can't do nothing. Really, like this is gonna happen either way."
Right.
That kinda
Like, you just
sucks.
Screwed all the way.
Because in life you think stuff ain't predetermined, but in the Marvel thing, they're telling them these events are predetermined, so you cannot change them. And these things happen. And then that Loki didn't see his mother die because he's the Loki from the past that got the Tesseract, not the one that made it to the future that went through all the Avengers events,
Right.
which is crazy.
But then that still make the question of what Loki is going around killing everybody, as they say. So they say it's him. But I have a couple of theories I want to throw at y'all.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know if it's him because in the Marvel comic book universe, there's been a such thing as a female Loki.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the female Loki.
I mean, it's possible because if they're introducing the multiverse in this series, there's going to be various characters. And then, they talked about the Nexus, which Nexus is like each character has a Nexus character, either like how you said Lady Loki or whatever. But like Wanda, she's a Nexus character. So Wanda is Wanda in every multiverse. She's never different.
Right.
So
There's always the Scarlet Witch.
yeah. So it could possibly be a Lady Loki or a woman Loki. I'm not sure.
Right. Or still, you know what I'm saying, there's also the theory that, well, this is just like top of my head maybe. So when we first got introduced to Loki back all the way back in like Avengers, all that,
Yeah.
like he came with the army and he had the Tesseract and all that. And we know Thanos was on it. So it's
Yeah.
like, what led him to even get to that point where he wanted the Tesseract and he had the army? You know what I'm saying? They never really showed how that went down.
So
And
I got
when
a
he's-
question though. Go ahead, my
What's
bad.
that?
I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm just being a theory out here right now. But go ahead. What's your question?
No, I was just gonna ask like two. It's like a two part. Um, so number one, this whole situation he in where he's in the time place or whatever. So this is supposed to have happened during that moment in the Avengers movie where he, was arrested or whatever you want to call it, and he grabbed the thing and disappeared. So this is supposed to be going on during that, or was this just supposed to be like some spin off like what if situation, like different? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
did
It
this supposedly happen during that moment for real in the movie?
yeah. So this happened basically in Endgame when Tony Stark and I think it was Tony Stark and Captain America went back to get the Tesseract from
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
the scene. I was
exactly.
just not sure if it was,
So
they were saying that this is where he went when he disappeared.
yeah, basically this is the most confusing part because this is the Loki in the past and not the future Loki.
Yeah,
Right.
So they got him the one that they arrested and took to Asgard, right? But
Right.
yeah,
remember in the movie they really took him back. Remember?
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
in
he actually got arrested for
yeah
real.
in Thor Part 2 he was in jail, but this Loki when they changed the basically the past, he escaped.
Got it. Well, I mean, I also have wondered with the show. I'm trying to figure out how does he like how where he's at. Do people come back? Like, do they get to? It's like he's going to prison technically, and it's like, does he get to go and plead his case and come back, or is it like Dunzo, like you about to get locked up in some time cell for eternity or whatever?
I think they was hinting at that because mind you, he was on trial for being a variant. And when he pleaded guilty, he was supposed to go to wherever he was supposed to go to, but then Owen Wilson character Mobius stopped it because he figured he needed him help because basically him against whatever version of him it is. So either that version of him, because they go multiverse, it got to be more than one version, was probably gonna get erased, or no, they was gonna get reset. That's what they said. They was gonna get
Yeah,
reset. So whatever reset mean, that what was gonna happen to him. He was gonna get reset.
Got you.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like they were just gonna put him back where he was before.
Well, they had a little switchy things that put you back in time, so they probably gonna switch him before he got a hold of Tesseract.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I mean, we don't know yet what that means.
We don't know nothing because this is mind blowing.
Yeah,
I mean, because like now, I wonder is it a possibility that Loki won't be able to come back? Period. Not getting killed by Thanos.
I don't know. 'Cause I'm sure Loki is gonna try to change that too.
Oh yeah, because he can't help himself. It's Loki.
Exactly.
Well, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm excited for it. I hope they keep doing it, man. Honestly,
I was going to say that too. I don't know how long Marvel can keep this momentum. I mean, it's working, but it's like, so are the new movies we got coming? Are they also going to get spin-offs like this, possibly?
I'll be wondering if they. Do you think that they make these shows where like the Falcon, Winter Soldier, and then do you think they make it these because they kind of testing the waters with characters that they don't know for sure if they'll sell out, in the theater?
I don't know.
Because you figure it's so many characters, but we know that there's like you know, the big name characters everybody know that like you drop a movie, everybody gonna see it. But like a lot of the side characters who ain't really, I guess you could say, the popular mutants and superheroes or whatever, I think that they just test the waters by having this Disney Plus thing. It's the perfect place for them to just test the waters and see if this character can become more popular and without spending too much money.
Well, it all depends because this is my theory of it. It's look like they use the Disney Plus shows to do transitions for characters instead of wasting movie time on it. That's like right now, prime example with Captain America. Now that Sam Wilson Captain America, we don't need no movie for that. The TV show explain how it happened, what happened to get him there, blah blah blah. So whenever the next big movie event, we already got that Captain America established. We don't got to do nothing else. And then prime with Scarlet Witch, we done been through the whole WandaVision. Now we know she ungodly powerful, and when she popped back up in Doctor Strange, we don't got to explain nothing. Now the question is, how much time Marvel gonna keep doing that to get to the next main event? Because they doing like real like comic book in real life. Like you have like some issues that lead up to whatever the event gonna be, and them issues that lead up to it explain everything. And then when the event happens, just like balls to the wall, we going at it, whatever.
I think they using these shows and these characters to get you the in between the storyline, so they don't like you said, they don't have to waste movie time on story, because the next big one is Secret Wars, and
That's a TV show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. TV show wise, it's a big one that's gonna lead into the next Avengers big storyline. So instead of wasting your time and showing it with a movie, they're doing it through a TV show, and then the movie will just boom hit from there, and everybody knows. Instead of having to do like 4 or 5 movies to explain Secret Wars, because Secret Wars is super deep. If you read that comic, like it's super deep.
Oh yeah,
You
they do who, what.
Yeah, you won't get that in one movie. It would have to be multiple movies.
Mm-hmm. And then we got a lot of unanswered questions too from actually Endgame. You think about it, like prime example, Samuel L. Jackson. You knew, well, now you find out that he knew about what was going on in WandaVision.
Why don't you call him Nick Fury, man? Why you gotta be Sam Jackson?
I'm just doing proper names. My bad.
I know, I'm just messing with you, man.
Well, Nick Fury already knew that what was going on in, what was it, Westview? In WandaVision? Because it was on the screen in Endgame. Anybody peep that?
Nope, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah. So that's how far they plotted this along. I kind of wanted to be a fly on the wall to see how actually deep this go. Because that got to be like a humongous. You know how they do like the little storyboards? I got to be like 5 rooms full of storyboards.
Oh yeah.
Figure all this out. It got to be.
It's on lockdown.
Man, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's just a crazy thing to know that they had all this stuff planned back then, like to get to this point. It's pretty crazy, but I enjoy it, man. I hope another 10 years, I'm ready.
Right, because they still got so much they could do. They got the X-Men, which is, I don't know how they gonna throw them in here. That's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
They still talking about, I guess they trying to add the Spider-Man universe that's going on with Sony to the Marvel universe in ways like.
I'm excited for Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Moon Knight.
He's an interesting character, man, and to have him a show, that's pretty good. Moon Knight.
I
don't know. Never heard of him.
Like Batman Marvel version.
Yeah, but he got powers.
Yeah, he got powers.
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. I meant to bring up. I was watching the other day the movie Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he?
That's DC.
Yeah, okay. Why they make him just like Superman?
Basically,
he's supposed to be the opposite.
Yeah, but he get
How's
his power.
he,
he get his power from magic.
Right.
Yeah, but he got the same power.
No.
Somewhat.
So check this out. So we know Superman. Now we shifting total gears here. Superman is basically damn near invincible. We know that, right? Superman weakness is magic. So Shazam is literally one of the only beings in that universe who can beat Superman because he made a magic.
Black Adam.
And Black Adam. Which I don't know how they gonna freak that.
Ain't that the Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the new movie, yep.
Right.
Is he a superhero or a supervillain?
Both.
Yeah, he's like the anti-hero basically
Yeah.
now.
Mm.
Yeah. Black Adam's so powerful that you can't really stop him. So if he do something, only a few beings can actually do anything with him. But he never full blown. I want to take over the world evil. So that's the only good thing with him.
But
I'm
Shazam is
boycotting
always.
this. I'm boycotting DC until they make Static Shock movie.
I heard that's coming though.
Facts.
Well,
That
it
need to
ain't
happen.
here. It ain't
I
here.
think DC has totally fell off, like the movie
When were
wise.
they on?
No, I'm just saying, like they had a little momentum when you were like, okay, Batman vs Superman, which wasn't a great movie, but at least it was okay.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Then
I liked Wonder Woman.
the
The
first one,
first one.
yeah,
Yeah.
second one was total garbage.
Yeah, the second one was very forced. Like, I don't know. I was like, what is this?
Yeah,
But the
but
first one, yeah.
what DC needs to do is go into the dark, like they dark storylines, and make they movies rated R for adults. It'll be way more because Titans. I started watching that on HBO Max. Dope.
Yeah, that show's sweet.
That show's
Yeah,
dope.
so sweet. Yeah.
So like I don't know why they don't do that. They need to get off the CW, all this, you know, teen poppy stuff, and
Hmm.
make stuff for, the real fans that want to watch the movies instead of,
I mean,
trying
not
to
to
make
mention the people
money.
who, yeah, I mean, realistically, the people who into this stuff anyway are grown ups now. Like,
Yeah,
because we the ones who grew up on it.
exactly.
See,
Well, y'all
but
did.
with DC too, though, minus their cinematic ventures, they animated movies are pure fire.
Yeah, the
All of
animation
them.
is good.
Like them
Yeah,
boys don't even miss.
I don't go that far.
You should.
Man,
You missing
should.
out.
No,
And you see the one, what's that? Apocalypse War.
Oh man,
Man, that's the most murderous.
it's super
I
sad.
killed, right? They kill everybody in that movie,
Yeah,
and I talk about no remorse.
but see, like if they could do that into the movies, man,
That would change
DC,
the game.
yeah, DC would be on another level. But it's just garbage to waste their time on these characters, and then all their people are leaving. Like Cyborg's gone. I don't know if Aquaman is coming back. They talking about replacing Wonder Woman sometimes. Batman is a different Batman every 2 years. Like
Basically.
it's too much.
yeah, I agree. It's whack.
And it's like we ain't trying to hate on DC, but it's like, man, y'all got to give us something.
See, but I don't know if DC can consistently. See, DC don't got a Kevin Feige.
They need to find one.
They do, but that what they really need. They need somebody like that who legit can plot it out the right way. Because it can't be Zack Snyder.
No,
Zack Snyder he cool. Like anything Zack Snyder gonna make us will be visually stunning because the boy is cold with his direction that way. But his storytelling is just not there, in my opinion.
he's like Michael Bay.
Yeah,
Basically.
boom, 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 and adding some lines and boom, boom, boom again.
Yeah.
They need somebody to able to correlate all this together. And then the sad part is, I think they got it. Whoever doing the animated stuff, and I think that's Bruce Timm for real, is the one got those together, and all the animated ones hit. I
It's
don't
a
know.
different game, man. That's a
It
different
is.
game.
It is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really get the standard. Like, I don't know. I watch all the movies, and I'll say that I liked Wonder Woman. I like Superman vs. Batman. I like the most recent Justice League. That's it.
See, but
I think
another
Superman
problem.
movies are always garbage, no matter what they do. I don't know, man.
Because you technically can't make a Superman movie because he's invincible. There's nobody you got who can go against him that will make it good. Even Man of Steel, you know what I'm saying? He thought Zod, and Zod, was basically his level. Who else is like that in that whole universe?
Doomsday.
But you already used him, and they trashed that up.
Yep.
It's like DC need to focus on like a way of already established, like Marvel doing with this TV shows. Already have your characters established in some type of media, so when they get movie level, you don't gotta do no origin, no none of that. It's just that okay, they need Superman, and Superman come and save the day, something like that. Like that need to be like a standard for their movies.
But they don't even got a Superman.
I
he already left the series.
I forgot he is the Witcher now. So
Yeah. So Superman basically is dead.
again,
Yeah.
Yo,
Again.
I watched The Witcher. I didn't even notice that was him. Oh man,
Really? Man,
No.
Witcher is dope.
I like The Witcher.
Witcher.
I didn't even realize that was the same dude from Superman till you
Yes.
just said it. Then I pictured his face, like, oh yeah, yeah,
Yep.
it is Clark Kent.
Yep. Season 2 coming out.
Is
Right.
it
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
perfect? Yeah, The Witcher was dope, but
But you don't have Netflix, so you can't
yeah, I
watch it.
don't care. Yeah,
He'll
that
give
ain't
you a
worth it.
trial by then.
It ain't that good.
Just tell your brother to let you borrow his.
Nah, he probably don't got it no more either.
Damn.
It's a
It's a
family,
family
affair.
affair. It's a family
Wow.
affair, man.
Family boycott.
Yeah, we totally against it. No, but I don't know. It's, maybe I mean he better. I don't blame him. He better off being the Witcher because Superman's whack.
Yeah.
I like Superman as a character, but his movie's never good. Like it sucked because Superman is probably the most popular superhero of all time, but
Next to
his
Batman.
movies suck. No, Batman, man. No.
I don't know. Batman is super popular, and Spider-Man.
See, but
I
this
know,
the thing,
but
though.
Superman is
Universal.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
See, but the thing is, I believe what make a good hero is their villains. Superman is just omnipotent. You know what I'm saying? But Batman has the rogue gallery. His villains make him so much, it's insane.
Plus,
Even
he ain't got no
Spider-Man.
powers.
True. But even Spider-Man villains are so OP that they mess with other character stuff because they're too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing Marvel got. Marvel has a cavalcade of villains that they ain't even introduced yet
Mm-hmm.
to sit up here and make their stuff popping. You ain't used no Doctor Doom.
Exactly.
You ain't no Galactus. You ain't do none of that. We only get started in X-Men villains.
Yeah.
What's a cavalcade?
Right.
Means like a whole bunch.
A whole bunch, man.
You need to start.
I want to try to
your
be funny. I
SAT
really
words.
don't know. I really don't know. I never heard it. I was dead serious, actually.
Hey, sometimes I use real words and made up words. That's a real
Yeah.
word.
I didn't know which one that was, so I was like, let me ask.
When you talk to him, you need a dictionary next to you.
What's a cavalcade? I was about to look it up, but I was like, no, I'm going to just ask. Shame.
It's cool.
All right,
It's
but
cool.
I don't know, man. Can we move along now? So, I want to ask y'all one more thing before we get off the topic of the Marvel stuff. So, I always wonder, like, do you think that in any way, any of that stuff can be real? Like, not necessarily the movies, but like the universe. Do you think the real universe could possibly be like that? Like, where it's like different dimensions and different species of people, and well, they might not even be called people, but like people, aliens, people with abilities, and we just like one little,
A dot.
one little, I don't know, race of some type of being, but there's millions of them.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. Like I said, I believe in like parallel universes. Like, I don't know. There's just too much out there in the universe is like almost infinite or whatever to not believe that there's other species or other people out there because like, we got 9 planets, right? And there ain't nothing on them, just ours. And then outside of our solar system, there's more planets. So you're saying that just out of all those, there's nobody.
Yeah, that's always been
or a
kind of
creature,
weird to
or
me.
even a creature like animals or whatever. It don't even have to be people, but just like a different creature or something.
Right. Because, like, why is there even planets? I go
Exactly.
for higher level thinking.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like, why would they be created if there's no purpose of them? Like, no purpose for them.
So,
So, yeah, I
oh,
agree.
y'all want to hear this story I've seen on YouTube about these indigo children? You ever heard of that crap?
No.
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 It's a pretty ridiculous story.
Heard of Children of the Corn.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of similar in a way. What from what someone sent me a YouTube video talking about indigo children. So I'm like, man, I don't believe this already. So I'm the skeptic.
Would you
So
like to mention that someone?
nah, I keep them anonymous. I keep them
uh,
anonymous.
I feel you.
But
All right.
they sent me the video. So all right, I clicked it, and this is a crazy story where it's talking about this kid in Russia, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was born and he was basically considered a genius at like 2 years old. Like he was walking, talking, being able to read, uh, being able to do motor functions and different things that babies couldn't do. So eventually, when he got to school, they tested his IQ, genius level IQ. So this guy knew about constellations, the universe, planets, all this stuff, and no one taught him.
All
You
right.
know?
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fast forward to when he's like a preteen. I think he's about 11, 12 or whatever. He goes around a campfire with his family because they go on a trip. And this dude tells his whole family that he's reincarnated from Mars.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
What?
yeah. So he said that he's basically a Martian that lived on Mars. And they had like a whole uh, cities, they had technology, all these things.
So
And
you saying
this is
when
not
Little
me.
Wayne said
YouTube.
I'm not the same, I'm a Martian, he
He might.
potentially could have really been a Martian?
Yeah, he might be. He might be one of these indigo children, man. What they say.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
He might be
He
telling the
ain't really
truth.
from New Orleans.
He might be telling the truth.
Yeah, that boy's from
He
Mars.
said we are not the same, man. I am a Martian.
Yeah,
Mind
That's
is blown.
interesting.
yeah. So that's what he says. He's a Martian, and they know technology, and he's here to warn the race of humans here to be careful with technology and depending on it too much and becoming, I guess, a war torn planet eventually over technology.
So here's my thing here's number one thing I think about when it comes to like somebody being like, oh, I'm from the future, to warn people.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mm.
if you know what's gonna happen in the future and then you come warn us, isn't it like against the rules of time travel to be like, trying to change things? So it's kind of like you pretty much just telling us we gonna die and this how it's gonna happen. Because I mean, we can't change it if it's the future,
I mean, we got to
right?
talk to Owen Wilson about that. I don't know.
Right. That's his
Oh yeah,
job.
you're right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, but also, of course, after I watched that video, I was like, got to go into the rabbit hole now, right?
Yeah, you got your shovel out.
Yes, I started digging some more. So some people say that indigo children are also just not Martians, but like genius level children, right? And they're here to change the world in general, like to become leaders and to change the course of cultures and all that stuff.
For the better?
They say for the better. So I don't know.
Okay, well, wish they'd hurry up.
Yeah, that's what they say.
But
But
is
then,
it like
uh,
what was that movie with all the kids born the same day with the white hair
Children
and
of
they
the
were
Corn.
super intelligent?
Vi- was it Village of the Damned?
Yeah, that's it.
Village of the Damned? Yeah. They all
Yeah.
have a psychic ability. Well, that's what they say. Some of them say they have psychic ability, right? Some of them say they have healing powers. Some of them say they can see your aura and stuff like that.
There's people out like that now though. They
So,
ain't children,
but
but
no, but they're not children. They're basically, when you grow up, of course, you're
oh,
still
you
part of
saying they
that.
were children, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what they
okay,
say.
gotcha.
So I'm like, I don't know. It's just a whole weird thing. And what
You know,
kind of threw me off though was there was this rap group that were Indigo children. Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Now the plot thickens.
They got an album.
They got multiple albums. They from New York,
Of course.
but
Of course they are.
I don't remember their name. So
New York.
so in the concert, they're like, "Where my Indigo children at?" They like people up
Is
in,
all the fans Indigo children too?
I don't know.
I'm only asking because if you say that on stage, where my Indigo children at? And the fans go, wow.
Yeah, I mean they had a
Or
crowd.
do the fans just think that's their name? Like when they like, where my
you're
Indigo
a
children
follower.
at? And they like, and it's like they only cheering because they feel like that's the name Indigo children. They not actually Indigo children. I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
wild.
I don't know.
You just blew my mind.
Yeah, what killed me is like there was this guy interviewing him, and they just blowing trees in his face. Like, I mean, they just one
I
after
thought they was
another.
coming to change the world, man.
They is, man.
Right.
One blunt at a time.
It's already kids that's blowing blunts in grown up face already. Come
But
on.
that's what he said. He was like, you're Indigo children when you do bad in school because they can't hold your attention in school. I was like, damn. Well, half the school is
So you saying I'm an
children.
Indigo child?
You might be.
ADHD maybe?
Because I didn't pay attention in school at all.
Yeah. So that's what the psychiatrist, because of course they had
We're
a
all
psychiatrist on there and saying that they have ADHD,
Yeah, that's the
but they're saying it's Indigo
American-
children.
yeah, of course. America got an excuse for everything.
Yeah.
Don't we though?
And like the parents, they interviewed the parents, and the parents are like, "Well, my child is Indigo child. I don't think he has ADHD, so I'm not gonna give him
Indigo
medicine and all that." He's like, "My child could heal you with crystals and stuff," and I was like, "Oh, here we go." I was like,
You can feel your chakras.
okay. I was like, now they're going into the realm of the insane to me.
America always got excuses, man, for like if somebody different. They always got some type of diagnosis. They're like, bring in the therapist. Therapist ask you a bunch of questions. And you come out and she's like, my son, he can jump really high. He's part monkey. That's what they say.
Wow.
This guy.
That's the type of stuff they do though. Like it always be because I always tell my wife like, I'm like, that's why I feel. I ain't getting into the details, but that's why I feel how I feel about certain like diagnoses when they say, oh, this person got anxiety, this person got depression, this person got this. It's like I tell her, I'm like, that's cool, but I ain't never heard of none of this stuff growing up until like, as of late.
But you don't think
Like
it's
when you-
because the information is out now?
No,
Like,
I ain't.
back
I'm
then-
not saying.
I feel
I ain't
like
saying
back
it
then
didn't
in the 80s,
exist.
our parents didn't care as much as parents do now.
No,
I mean, all that.
I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm saying that I'm just talking about like when the amount of people who claim to have these things now. I'm like, this is a result of it becoming a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like back in the day, think about like something wrong with you, right? And excuse my language, I'm just saying what it used to be. Back in the day, there was like, oh, he's retarded, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not my word, so I don't mean to offend anyone. But that's what they said back in the day. In the 90s, they'd be like, oh, this is a retarded kid, right? But that was it. There wasn't nobody was like, oh, he's got anxiety or he's got
It all
depression.
fell under that umbrella.
yeah, it was like when they start pushing that and saying that was a thing, that's when people was like, oh, I got anxiety. I feel like a lot of stuff, because I believe strongly in like the placebo effect. Like, I think a lot of stuff really comes from like your mind. Like, I'm not saying that people don't have anxiety, whatever it may be. What I'm saying is like, I think whatever you got going on, I think it enhances when you hear that there's a name for it. You know what I'm saying?
So if you get diagnosed, you're like, look, I got this. So then it makes
Yeah,
sense.
like, cause
Yeah.
think about people who be having cancer. Like, they be good until they know they got cancer, and then all of a sudden they look like
It
they
all
got
settled
cancer.
in.
Yeah.
You be
Hmm.
like, what the heck happened? Like last week you looked normal, but then you found out you got cancer, and you just started disintegrating. Like, not saying that,
This
not
guy's
no,
disintegrating.
I'm saying like, what I mean though is like, not that the cancer wasn't already doing its thing, but
Mm.
it seemed like it worsens when you like
It just
get
made
a
the effect
diagnosis.
go
Yeah,
faster.
I mean, that's like in
maybe
real
it's like
life.
your mind made your body just give up or something.
It
Like,
does though.
Mm.
That's like in real life. That's like I don't know. This probably happened to a lot of people though. Say you get cut or something, right? And when you get cut, you don't even know you cut until somebody say you cut. Then it start
right,
hurting.
right.
Yeah.
It's like the same effect with kids. You know, when you when you have a kid and your kid trip and fall, right, scrape his knee. You got the
Hmm.
parents who, like me, who will be like, "You all right?" and tell them to get up, and then you got the ones who will see it and be like, "Oh, are you okay, my baby?" Then the kid starts to cry. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like because that's kind of, I feel like that's similar. It's like the person don't really, it's not really like that bad at first until somebody makes it
Worse.
worse by
Yeah.
like
Right.
making it a thing. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody with very low comprehension skills is going to hear this and they're going to be offended because they're going to think I'm like saying something negative, which I'm not. But I
Yeah.
don't care.
I I feel like just I think there's more information out, like anxiety, depression, all that stuff. I think there's more information now than before when your parents were out. When your
Definitely.
parents were there, and that's why I don't say like your parents don't care, but they didn't give you that much attention when you were saying, "Well, I feel like stressed out or something." Like, nah, just deal with it. You know
See,
what I'm
I feel
saying?
like your parents, I feel like they care just as much as we do now. I think that it was just a matter of it not being a thing. Like,
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
pushed to you.
The
But you
Like,
know what though?
information wasn't out for him to be like, because
I
they used to say, "Oh, this kid is hyper. This kid is this." It's like
yeah,
every kid was hyper. Maybe that
right.
kid did have whatever ADHD or whatever, but
see,
nobody knew about it. So
but
it's
that's
like,
when you can kind of draw the line though too, because I believe a lot of that fell in racial stereotypes too. Because based on your community where you grew up at, different things affect everybody differently, and you was a product of your environment. If you surrounded by people getting hurt and traumas and this and that, blase blase, it make you a certain way. Now, when you talking about going like maybe like a straight up suburban area, them kids were different from kids from the hood because they was nature different than kids from the hood.
yeah,
So when we talk about the diagnosis, all that stuff,
they ain't
say
under
you
the
really did
stress.
have, right? No, that ain't true because you don't know what happened in a household.
I'm saying the stress of everyday survival, not like what's happening to them in the house. Because
No, but I'm saying,
once you step outside, man, you was on your own. I mean,
Right.
anything can happen.
hmm but
True.
then, but when you a child though, go on, you said you step outside, what happens?
Hmm.
Peer pressure was everywhere. It just depends what type of peer pressure you were facing. Like our peer pressure, generally we came from like the same environment was. I gotta survive to make it to where I gotta go to this day, because everything around me be trying to kill me, and that's real. That's how it was. Now, let's say we have somebody in an upper suburban area, not being racial, but more. Like I say this, more where they go to school. They don't gotta worry about getting to school, but when they get in school, oh, they smoking this drug today. Do I sit up here and say no and seem like I'm a square? Do I not do it? Nobody gonna like me? Well, we ain't have that type of problem.
Kids in the suburbs, they don't smoke drugs in high school. Just so you know, that's a fact.
They smoke
What they
cigarettes.
smoked in?
Nothing.
Cigs.
They're angels.
I
They're all
finally
angels.
remember there's a big thing about kids doing something called ice, and we had none of that
Yeah.
in the hood.
What is that drug? What is that called? Forgot.
I don't know. I'm not a drug person.
Yeah, I
I
don't
What,
don't
know.
know a lot
ice?
about drugs.
Ice was like a
Crystal meth,
bootleg
ain't it?
version of meth. Yeah, crystal
Okay,
meth.
yeah.
That's cool.
That just sounds bad. Like,
My thing
why would you want to
is
even do that?
Because they had
people.
access to it.
The people. Those are the people who I think are stupid. Like if you mess with like man-made like chemical drugs like that are like some chemical mixture that somebody made, to me you an idiot. Like it's one thing to smoke something from the from the earth. Like that's one thing.
It comes from the earth, man.
Yeah, that's one thing. As far as going drugs, if you like, oh, I'm gonna do these mushrooms. Okay, you got it from the earth. Whatever, take your chances. But like you taking something like these kids right now dying from getting fake Percocets, man. Like
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like you're an idiot. Like why are you taking Percocets off somebody, man? Like that's why Percocets is a thing that a doctor gotta prescribe you, like because number one, it's a drug, but it's like a drug that's made in a lab. To me, I feel like you playing with fire when you like, oh, let me go buy some. You gonna buy a pill off the street? Like, like, come on, bruh.
Yeah,
Like,
but
like buying drugs from, getting drugs like that from a doctor. You know why? The difference here is the difference is, you get Percocets from a doctor. Those Percocets you get can be traced back to that doctor. You know, approving for you to get those Percocets. So if you take those Percocets, something bad happens, they at least know where they came from. But you want to go get you some Percocets from Daniel down the street, and he done made them out of uh, what is that stuff called? He made them out of some powdered fabric softener.
Fabric softener.
Put it in the the dryer.
Uh,
Cooked it on the stove and cut it out in a circle and put a P on it. Yeah, I got the perks.
People are nuts though, man.
Yeah. I mean, I just think how crazy you gotta be to be like, I'm cool. I'm gonna put this chemical from this dude
Yeah.
off the street who I know ain't no pharmacist or nothing. I'm gonna put it in my body.
Yeah.
but the length that people go to get that high though, man, it's crazy.
I
It's
know.
real crazy.
Drugs,
That's
man.
like people like I'm glad I'm not like a weed smoker or something like that. Like sometimes I look, and no offense to anybody who do it, but like you got to be high every day,
Just
every day.
They got
see.
anxiety. They got depression. Gotta mask it.
See.
Some
Yeah,
people,
man.
I think it's just some people got addicted personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like people, there's just people that are addicted to things, and that's your thing. Like you can get
Yeah.
addicted to alcohol, or drugs, or gambling. Like if
Right.
that's your personality, like when you get to one of those things, it's hard to get away from.
Yeah.
True.
Like any of them would get you.
Yeah,
Whichever one you just happen to like the most.
exactly.
Hmm.
I want to be
Sad.
addicted to money.
I think I am.
Don't get cursed though.
Nah, why am I gonna get cursed?
Oh, you don't hit.
The witch
Oh,
curse?
now let me tell you something. This is real. This is real.
What's that?
So so God lets us get rich, right?
Uh-huh.
So
You say God lets you get rich?
like I'm saying, God lets us get rich. I ain't saying I don't want to be rich, but I would love to be
Mhm.
rich. But God lets us be rich. So it's an actual, I want to say like a phobia, where just cause you rich now, right? You don't ever want to see your money go. So you become I want to say more frugal, but you get to the point where you neglect everything because you don't want to see them numbers drop. Like I got $5 billion, but my leg finna fall off. But I don't feel like paying $500 to go to a doctor, so I'm not gonna do
Man,
it. I'm
please.
just saying that's a real thing.
Ah,
If
It's a
I'm
real
Is it?
thing.
if I got that
I'm dead
much money,
serious.
I ain't
It's
worried
a
about
real
that.
Right.
thing.
Who you
You have
think?
to bring up the receipts for that.
Who are you, Howard Hughes?
I need to see the receipts, bro.
What is that called?
Ain't
1
nobody got no
second.
I got.
$5 million, and they like,
I don't
I
want
ain't
my.
getting my leg fixed.
I don't want my legitis. What is it called?
Oh man, come on, bro.
I love it. This is great.
I was with you at first, man, until you said that part.
I think I could spend $1 billion to get my leg fixed. I'll be all right.
Right. You're like, never be able to walk or have my money. That's a
fine.
way to make it money, so you can
Mm-hmm.
you can afford something like that.
Exactly.
Oh man, I need a
No.
major surgery.
They have
check
like
it out.
the Scrooge effect. Like they just hoarding money in a damn building, swimming through
Right.
Check it out.
coins.
So what I'm talking about, and this is real, is an effect of a phobia called Plutophobia.
See, but for me, that's another one, man. Like I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about your phobias, man. Like for real, like people be. That's another one of them things where it's like people like something that's not a thing, and then people decide to make it a thing, and then people are using it like that's why I am the way I am. Like Plutophobia. Like man, come on, man. Like shut up. Like no, you selfish. You ain't got no Plutophobia. Yeah, he don't want to part ways with his money. He got Plutophobia. No, you don't want to part ways with money because he's selfish.
You're stingy.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to share it. You're a penny pincher, man. Like, cut it out.
Yeah.
You ain't got no phobia. I would give you that. I would give you that $100 I owe you, but I got Plutophobia, man.
It's like those extreme
I can't see
cheapskates.
myself giving it away. Yeah, extreme cheapskates.
Oh yeah, them
Cheapskates.
boys
Like,
ridiculous though.
yeah, it's out of this world. It's ridiculous.
Dude
It's
had
like,
it. Dude had his debit card and Visa in a block of ice, so he can't use it. I was like,
oh, he wouldn't just cut it up,
yeah, like it would
throw it
stop.
in the garbage.
Yeah.
It would stop him from using it, so he put it in a block of ice for real.
They can't
Yeah,
get
let's
to
see.
it.
That's wild.
If you would it stop him from using it if he actually needed it? Like, cut it out. He'd
He
go
d-
get a
Well, no, but that's the
blowtorch.
same dude. But that's the same dude, I believe, who went to the movie theater and got a popcorn thing out of the trash to get a free refill.
Yeah, he said, "Can I get a free refill?" I'm like, man, that's wild.
See, that's what I mean. That's stupid. Like so instead of paying for popcorn, you would rather go get like some type of sickness because you using somebody else's popcorn bucket they threw in the garbage. How you
But-
know that person don't got the flu or something crazy.
But I mean,
some
if you
type of
look at the
bacteria.
dude, he'd be like, yeah, he don't care.
Oh man, I just hate all that, man. Like, especially that phobia stuff. Like, cut it out, man. Like, you got phobia. Like, cut it out. You didn't know that until you just went to the doctor and said, "Hey, I really don't like to do this." And they said, "Oh, you got what we call." And they turned around, and he just sat there for a minute and was like, "What can I say?" Made it up.
What's the phobia for you not having a job?
Broke.
I would like to know.
No phobia, just called broke.
Oh, okay. I was
Lazy.
wondering.
Called lazy bum,
You're like-
lazy good for nothing trickster.
Going to explain to somebody like that, like, I ain't got no job, man. I got a phobia.
Yeah, tell a girl
My
that.
job phobia. You ain't telling the girl that because she ain't trying to listen.
Tell a girl, yeah, I got a phobia.
Yeah, you're
Phobia
gonna have
of
to.
work.
You're gonna have to take care of the bills because
Right.
my phobia of not working.
Put that on your dating profile.
Hold on. It's funny you say that, though. So, you know how Google is, right? It listens to our conversation. So, there actually is a real name for it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right,
It called
let's hear it.
Chrome phobia.
Chrome
Or-
phobia.
chromatophobia, and it's the fear of dealing with money.
What?
Oh,
Yes, dead serious.
what that? You could just use a debit card if it's like that. Just forever, I guess. So what's up, guys? We about to see what's up popping in the world. So what's going on in the viral world with all this news?
All types of craziness.
As usual.
All types of laziness.
As usual.
So who wants to start it off first?
Doesn't
I
matter.
go first. I'll take it. Okay. So, an Alabama man says he stole a vehicle because God told him to do it.
Wow,
I believe him.
he doing the opposite of The Conjuring.
Right.
I believe him.
So
So,
Nope.
so the man stole. He stole a fire rescue vehicle.
Bruh.
okay,
In the
Right.
Bible, God specifically tells you he ain't responsible for you being tempted to do evil things, man. Like, come on. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So his name Jeffrey McCants. He stole a fire rescue vehicle, and then when he was like getting escorted by the police, who charged with stealing, he says he is running for mayor of Mobile, Alabama, baby.
so
Yes. So
he's
then,
running for mayor too.
yep. So then when he was asked by a female reporter why did he steal the vehicle, he tells her, "I wouldn't have stolen it if I had a woman like you."
Wow, man, this guy's all over the place.
Okay. Right. He was just throwing darts at the board, man. Just
Yeah.
like trying to see what stick up there. Like,
So he said, hold on, I gotta read it straight. He said he clarifies that he allegedly stole the vehicle because God told him to. And guess what? God helped me do everything, McCann says, as an officer escorting the vehicle. Say, I steal everything, man. I steal your heart, baby.
Oh man,
oh man, no,
Hey.
no,
is he an old Detroit fan?
life. Throw the
So
book
then
at
he
him.
said, also, God helps me do everything, good and bad. He helps me get away from the police, but not this time.
Oh man. Man.
But not this time. You know what that sounds like? If I was to tell you, hey man, I could run 60 miles an hour. You like, but I can't do it today because it's my day off. God help me get away from the police.
So
Not
check
this
it out,
time though. The time that I got caught.
But check it out, though. He also said, like, I guess in the interview they were showing like somebody else, supposedly. So he said, no, man. He ain't do it. I did it. He ain't
What?
do jack. I did everything.
What?
Another person
Yes.
said that? What?
No.
Wow.
He getting in the police car, right?
Mm.
So the camera found somebody else who they thought helped him get the car.
An accomplice?
Yes.
Oh, you saying that he said the other person didn't do anything? He did it
Yeah,
all?
he said he stole. He did it. I did everything. He ain't do nothing.
He won his
Then he
credit.
said after he got out of jail, he gonna steal a police car.
I believe him. I believe him.
Is this a Dave Chappelle skit?
No.
Like, what is this?
I believe him. That's all I know.
He a wild boy.
Whatever he say he gonna do, I believe him. He just don't come off as a liar.
Nah. One thing he's probably doing is telling the truth. I'll still do all that, but I'm telling the truth.
Right.
God made me do
Honesty
it.
is the best policy.
Right. Get it
I
from
will
God.
steal your heart. I will steal your heart. I will steal your heart.
It reminds me of like Jerome from Martin. Like
Ooh.
saying those stupid lines.
Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Jerome in the house.
Yeah.
All right, I got one. Pete. So this person is now this ain't a news story necessarily. It's more like it's a news story, but it's the person sent their own personal story. So, could be untrue, but that's not to say that the news don't have a bunch of fake stories also. But so It's titled, My Date Canceled on Me When He Found Out I Was Vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
That's deep.
He said, If we have sex, we swap fluids, and I don't trust the vax.
Okay. That's what he's worried about? Is the
Yeah.
vaccine more than any other
Yeah.
diseases?
Yep.
Wow. I don't trust the vax.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man. That's wild. He's like, I ain't worried about gonorrhea. It's that vaccination. What is he supposed to get from it? From the vaccination? COVID?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that is one of the rumors. They say they injecting COVID in you so you can deal with COVID.
Yeah, whatever. Don't care.
That's some just the logic is hilarious.
Yeah. I feel, on both sides, man. It's like, it's because people can't accept people not agreeing with them. So
Yeah.
it's like, the people who don't get the vax are like, I'm going to convince you people who believe in getting the vax why you shouldn't. And then the people who got it are like, yo, this is why you should.
But you know what
It's kind of
happened?
like,
What happened was during the pandemic, everybody went to school and got a degree in science.
yeah, obviously.
Figured it. Like, yeah,
Right.
man.
They all went where I went. YouTube College.
Yeah. You know, I went to DeVry. All right.
The University of YouTube.
I went to ICDCP, whatever that
Yep.
school is. The Little Romeo.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I don't want to make fun of Little Romeo because I don't want him to come after me
Pull
with
up
his
on you.
dad and
Oh, he
sit me
will.
down.
Right.
We'll
He'll
have a
change
sit
to
down with
sauce.
We'll have a sit down with you,
Take off those stupid sunglasses.
bro. So anyway, to get into the story a little bit. So long story short, the girl, she said she got a message from a dude she knew from high school back in the day on her dating profile or whatever. He hits her up, blah blah blah. Remember me, all that good stuff you said, people from high school. They message back and forth, yah. They hit it off, and then it turns into like, you know, let's meet up, all that good stuff. So she said she went into like she said she never like friended him on social media or nothing. Then she decided to look him up. She did that, but she said she didn't dig into his pictures or nothing like that. So she ain't know really.
She ain't cyber stalk him.
Yeah.
Right.
So she was like, whatever, because if she would have done that, she probably would have known his views
Seen
on
it.
the vaccination and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she said she texted him because they was supposed to meet up. And she said, when are you coming to dinner? She said he doesn't reply for 24 hours.
Damn.
All right.
I think it should have ended right there, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
end of story. But she said, next day he texts back. He said, no, I don't know if this her or him. I've desired you since high school. The message begins. I physically lean into my phone. Well, hello, then. So, he said, but I can't do the vaccine swap on fluids. It continues. Oh no, I hope I've misread, is what she said. What does that mean? I asked, hoping to God there's a typo. All of the promises of the blah, blah, blah. She talking about all the promises about them hanging out and the vibes they felt.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said, if we have sex, we swap fluids and I don't trust the vax. The suspended disbelief collapses in on itself. The vibe dies, or does it? I think back to, I ain't doing that. She wrote too much right there. But wait. Actually, I am because
You can summarize
it's
it.
good. She said, she thought back to 2020, and she said, some dude Tom. She said the sex was good, great, really. And then he told me he voted for Kanye. After the sex was, after that, the sex wasn't the same.
Wow. It fell off.
Oh
Right.
man, yo. So she said, can we still have dinner? I asked, and he said he loved that, but neither of us follow up. So basically, the dude really, because she got the vaccine, he was like, "It's a wrap," and he disappeared on her.
He ghosted her off of
Right.
Yeah,
that.
but like, it's funny because it's like, is that karma? Because she just claimed to have done the same thing to somebody who voted for Kanye West. So,
Yeah.
like, is it karma?
Well,
Like,
what I
I don't
found
know.
interesting was that she still asked for the dinner after he
yeah,
told you that. It's like
right,
I still gotta get this free meal out you.
Jeez.
right.
Like that, man.
Like, you promised me Mr. Childs.
Yeah. He promised me Olive Garden. I was
He like,
really
I
looking
promised
for
all
that.
my girls that. The ones who ain't vaccinated.
You freaking liberal. Get tired of you. So funny, man. I,
Yo, I'm
like,
gonna tell you, bro, while you said that,
yeah.
let me say this. I'm for everybody out there, like, I instantly, I swear, I instantly lose respect for your conversation if you refer to anyone as a liberal or
Anything.
a conservative. Like, if you talking to me, you like, yeah, man, those liberals or yeah, those conservatives. Like, I immediately block you out, and I don't hear nothing else you say after that. I'm like, nope, can't take this person serious. Like those labels,
It's so
I don't,
funny,
nah.
man.
Like my brain just shuts down. Like if you start talking like that, I don't want to hear none of your little politics,
Like that dude,
please.
that chick could be the love of his life,
Yeah,
and he's like, nah, you got
nope.
vaccinated.
You got
I'm
vaccinated, you
good.
dummy.
I'm good.
I gotta find me
You're
somebody
part of
that's
a
not
government
vaccinated.
conspiracy.
We gotta
People
share our COVID.
people act like they haven't been vaccinated before with other stuff when they were children.
Right. True.
You guys are retarded.
Like, boy, you got every other shot.
Yeah, yeah.
You got every other shot.
Like
Nah, but
they weren't experimenting on those times. Just this time.
you got every. That's what I mean, though. It's one of those things where, once again, something's a thing, and then it becomes a thing when it really never was a thing. I said that wrong, but you get what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like,
about that
Yeah, I
thing.
got you.
yeah,
Yeah,
We
you
that
get
got it
it.
thing,
perfectly. Yep.
Lauren Hill told us all
Just
about it.
like Lauren Hill.
No, but it's like it becomes a thing, and then it just grows, and people keep spreading the same misinformation, and then there you have it. Then you got a divide. You got two sides who like believe one thing, and the other side believes something else. But that's why I choose to just do what I want, and then I'm like, don't talk to me about what you think about it. I don't give people. That's something about me. I don't give people the ability to give me their opinion. Like, like you're not allowed to give me your opinion freely when it got something to do with me personally. Like, you gotta ask me, can you give me your opinion? Like, I don't let people just like when I do stuff. It's like, and say I do something and you don't agree with it, and then you approach me and be like, hey man, I don't agree with that. I'm gonna be like, hey man, don't talk to me. Like, like I don't want to hear if you agree with me or not. Like, if you don't, why are you near me? I'm not saying you can't come near me, but why are you near me expressing to me that you disagree with me? Like, get out of my face, man.
Right.
You just sound like a
Unless you
mean
ready to
guy.
die. I mean, that's definitely been, people have said that.
Oh well. All right. I guess I go on mine. So I can't remember. Did we talk about? I think we did. We did talk about the girl who broke into high school
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
social media fame.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess what? We got another
Already
one.
know. Already know.
And
Already know, man.
I call her Ultimate Karen,
ultimate Karen.
but so um, how can I start this? So this lady named Casey Garcia.
Ah,
Yep. Broke into her 13-year-old's school dressed up like a 13-year-old.
How do you break into school when it's open?
We ain't gonna talk about that part.
Okay.
But she disguised herself as a 13-year-old in order to prove a point that the school needed better security to protect the kids from a mass shooter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
She
believe her.
said she managed to make it almost the entire day wearing a face mask. She only 4'11", so it ain't like she's big anyway. Before getting caught by a teacher during the last class afternoon. And then she almost recorded the whole thing. It's on YouTube.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
People do
So,
anything to be viral, man.
Hey.
She just wanted to save the children.
Okay. From a mass
So
shooter.
then, right. So then she was charged with criminal trespassing and tampering with government records because she faked as her own daughter. So you was doing things like you were your daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty. Here's my question. First thing I would have said, I'd be like, do you have a job? Like,
What are you doing at school all day?
yeah, like why you got time to do experiments at the school like when you put during work hours? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
She got that phobia called unemployment.
She
But
set a
this
great
my thing.
example for a kid.
But that's my thing though. When you go to that extreme to prove your point, like you afraid of mass shooters, whatever. So you, in my mind, it's like, so you want this to happen to
No,
your
I think
kid.
she was just saying to understand the mass shooter, you have to become the mass shooter.
Man.
So she went to the school with her mask on, she made moves, man. She moved around the school. This is why it's bad parenting. I'm gonna tell you right now, one simple thing that we all looking past right now. So did she tell her daughter to stay home from school that day?
She had
Since she
to.
was posing as her daughter?
She
Probably.
had to. So
That's
let's say that.
insane.
So you got a 13-year-old. So is that child dangerous for leaving her home alone?
Right, like you made her skip school so you could go act like you were her. Like that makes perfect sense.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna try that with my kid.
People just always seeking attention, man, for no reason.
Right.
It's
And
like,
she's in her 20s. She's only 28.
Now she on the news.
Wait, 28. 13. Does that mean you had your kid?
I was smart at
15?
28. When I was 28, I was smart.
But I'm thinking like, so you had your kid at 15. If you 28, because your kid 13.
Yeah.
So while you talk about mass shooters, what was you doing at 15-year-old getting pregnant?
Correct.
pretty much.
Correct. That's exactly what was happening, bro. Sex
crazy.
is not dangerous.
Yeah.
Shooters are dangerous. Be one of them mamas like, don't worry about me. Don't worry about what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we can't talk about you.
Right.
The only thing I don't understand is how's that proving a point? On any point.
She proved the point that anybody can go up in the school and blaze it.
I mean, that could happen if they dress up as a student or they go in there without dressing up as a student.
But the only
My
thing
thing
with
is,
Matt,
yeah, right. You could just, yeah.
I
Here's
mean,
my thing too. When they be talking, when they be
Go ahead.
talking this whole mass shooter thing. Here's my thing. That's one of them things, unfortunately, that's not preventable.
nope.
Because if somebody want to go shoot up, if somebody decide today was like, yo, I'm gonna go to Walmart and shoot everybody I see, who's gonna stop them? The Walmart greeter? Like, there's nobody. Number one, because of our society, there ain't no security job where you pay them enough money that if they see somebody walking up with an AK, they gonna be like, put the gun down, sucker. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm a security guard anywhere and I see some dude walking with a trench coat and a machine gun, I'm running before I even warn people. I'm gonna be like, I'm taking off, and then I'm gonna be like, he got a gun once I get like a far distance.
Calling the store
Well-
like, hey, there's a guy.
right, right. While I'm in my car,
They're
like,
like, Slim aren't you a security guard? They're like,
right.
nah, I quit today.
Yeah, I quit. Like, They be paying security guards $10 an hour. You think this dude about to be he gonna be the one standing on the front line like, yo, you gotta shoot me if you gonna get through these doors. Like, come on, man. So I don't understand. Like, even with schools, it's like, okay, schools got security guards. What are they gonna do? Like, I've seen these mass shootings in schools. Security guard running for his life too.
Yeah.
He get paid $10 an hour.
They don't even have a badge. They got a T-shirt with a badge sewed on it.
Right. Exactly. They got they shirts is made from like a printing press, like not even an actual badge.
Exactly.
He got a badge logo. Like,
you're like, is
come
that
on,
a
man.
decal?
Right. You're like, you don't even got a badge number. You're like, they made they made a they made 100,000 of these, man, on the assembly line. Like,
exactly.
Security on the back. Like, y'all got the same shirts the people at the club got. Like, boy, you think that dude gonna be like, yo, you ain't come up in here with that gun, young man. I think about that like all the time. I'm like, you want people to protect like your business and all that and your company, but the people you give those jobs to are some of the like lowest paid people in the country. Like, right. You don't even give them livable wages. Like, you giving them $10 an hour to like pretty much put his life on the line and be like a halfway police officer.
To be
crazy.
The stopgap in between somebody that is going to hurt other people.
You know, you can't come in here with that gun. And dude turn around and start shooting at him. Like, please, man, cut it out. It don't make sense. And I feel that way about schools. Like, it's like if you ain't going to build like a panic door on the front of every school, yeah, it's a chance somebody going to come in there and shoot. Because who gonna stop them?
Right.
Who's going to stop them? Even the schools who got, like, police officers that patrol around there. It'd be, like, one car. Dude roll up with an AK. He busting on the police. He's still going to get some shots off. He's still probably going to get some kills, just to be real. So, I mean, it's more to it, man. Like, so her being like, oh, I'm proving a point. Anybody can come into school and do this. It's like, yeah, anybody can come into school. We just got to kind of hope that it don't happen. But I feel like there's really no way to prevent it. Like I said, unless you're going to build some type of panic door on the school that nobody can come through.
Or you stop selling guns. That's the only way.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
Not in America.
Nah. America is known for, like the right-wing people say, like,
shoot first, ask questions.
Guns, God, and something.
Oh, is it?
Country.
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that. But whatever. I don't know. Just my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Just my thoughts. So, here we go again. I hate to do this, but this is coming out of Ohio. A nurse's attempt to prove vaccine makes people magnetic hilariously backfires.
Magnetic? We Magneto now?
What is that supposed to do?
She said that the vaccine makes people magnetic.
All right.
To what pole?
An anti-vaccine Ohio nurse attempted on Tuesday to prove that COVID-19 vaccines make people magnetic, but to use a gymnastics term, she failed to stick the landing.
Oh, do.
Yeah. Registered nurse Joanna Overholt testifying before the Ohio House Health Committee about what she said were potential coronavirus vaccine dangers, tried to use her own body as proof. Overholt said she heard during lunch that vaccines cause magnetism in humans, so she decided to prove her point on herself by attempting to show how a bobby pin and a key would stick to her exposed skin. Spoiler alert, it didn't go well. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck too, Overholt said. So yeah, if somebody could explain this, that would be great. The non-magnetic aluminum key actually fell off her neck as soon as she removed her hand.
Oh, man. How
It's funny
embarrassing.
I
because
wonder if she tried this out before though.
I was thinking that too. It's funny because she like at the House of Representatives or whatever they call it,
Mm-hmm.
and she in front of like all these people at the podium.
But it
The
get that
false
far.
vaccine magnetism theory was brought up earlier during the hearing by Ohio physician Sherry Tenpenny, who has been cited by a watchdog group as a member of the Disinformation Dozen, the
Wow.
12 people responsible for 65% of anti vaccine misinformation shared on the internet. I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who have had these shots and now they're magnetized, Tenpenny said. According to Columbus Dispatch, you could put a key on their forehead, it sticks. You could put spoons and forks all over them, they can stick because now we think there is metal pieces to that. So she basically heard another lady say that happened, and without even testing it, she just went to the podium and said, "Yo, this is what happens." And then she tried to demonstrate it and looked like an idiot.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody think they a scientist. Like everybody thinks they read stuff on the internet. Like everything on the internet is not true. Like
Right?
don't
Right.
don't believe everything you read on there.
Some people that what you just said is not that's not a thing for people. Some people.
Yeah.
You said don't believe everything you said. Yeah, some people that's not a thing. That's not a realistic request. Don't believe
So I
everything you said. Why
Shit.
don't you shut
so
up?
this
Yeah.
this my thing though. Even if you was magnetic, what super harm would you have?
What?
Like say if they was right, and made you magnetic, quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote. What's the worst that could happen to you besides you
Being
sticking
magnetic?
things?
Oh,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She like it worked at home. Believe me.
Right.
I bet it did with glue.
When you sweaty and you stick it on your neck, it sticks.
Right. Called adhesion.
They're like you should have put a 500-pound magnetic brick on your tied it around your neck. Jumped off the bridge.
Damn.
Jesus.
Too much.
A little bit.
No, you know what's sad about that whole thing though is that's a nurse.
Yeah.
She works on people and like you know think about that.
Not really. I
I
want to
mean,
tell you
not
something when you
really.
talk about nurses. Now, it might be kind of a thing, but it ain't disrespectful. Like any girl who I know want to go to the nursing field, I normally tell them this because I used to work in the hospital for a long time with nurses, doctors, all of them, blah blah blah. When you become a nurse can be any walk of life. It could be anything from the girl who was sleeping with everybody to the rich man's daughter.
I'm
All that
I'm
range could be nurses.
I'm not getting your point.
What I'm saying is, being a nurse opens you up to a whole bunch of people being in the same profession as you. Their backgrounds could be anything. Because obviously, this one's conspiracy theory nut.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is the scary part about it is she's a nurse, meaning she crazy enough to believe that, if she's the person who, let's say she's a nurse and she's responsible for switching people's when they got the fluids going in them or whatever, and she's responsible for changing that.
But she could do her
What I'm trying to
job.
say is, what I'm trying to say is that if she's this crazy, that's scary. That she's a nurse. A person that crazy could be trusted with somebody's life. So I'm not saying like, I mean, obviously nurses are regular people, but I'm saying it's just crazy. It's scary to think like a person that's that nutty is responsible for taking care of people.
I mean,
Sure.
true. But I mean, look at like Dr. Kevorkian or that type of situation.
Like look at the lady that was spreading the misinformation was a doctor.
Right. That's
So
my point.
it's crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly where I'm coming from. It's like it's scary to have doctors and nurses who think this type of way, and they're responsible for other people's lives. It's scary.
Yep. World's messed up.
That's where we live in.
Or do we?
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Episode 2 of Loki next week.
All right, y'all. We go into the best segment of the show. It's the quick hits, and it's my week. So, which one of y'all suckers want to go first?
I will.
All right.
Let's do it.
We're gonna start off with Slim. So since we was talking about Mars, had this good question. If Elon Musk paid you $100 million to go to Mars,
No.
but he guarantees you to come back in 4 years, would you go?
How many? 100 million?
100 million.
No.
And he guarantees you come back to Earth in 4 years.
No, because he can't guarantee it.
In this scenario, he guaranteeing it.
But he can't. He ain't never been to Mars. He don't know who up there. The ops might be up there.
The ops. All right, that's fair.
Like, real talk. Like, I like the question, but, like, realistically for me, I ain't trusting him. Like, I guarantee you coming back. I'm gonna be like,
He's like, it's a
You been up there?
guarantee.
yeah. I'm like, you been up there? Did you do a sweep of the whole planet? Like, how you know we gonna make it? You never been.
Just gotta believe.
Facts.
Nah, I don't believe. I believe in receipts. I believe in photographic evidence.
They
But
got that
if you-
from the Mars rover.
Yeah, all right. I tell you what, if I had beef with somebody, and you send them over to my house, if you say, if first thing you did was just sent a drone over there, I wouldn't even shoot the drone down. I'll just stay in the house and be like, whatever. Nah, you show up. You actually show up. I'm hopping out on you. So, you send a machine up there to take pictures. Okay. The ops is over there like, yeah, look, they over here taking pictures. Don't go outside. Don't go outside. Let them pull up. And you get over there on the ship. However many people they try to send over there. Y'all all jump out. Talking about, oh man, it's Mars. We finally made it. Then they jump out with their advanced technology, because we know that's what aliens got. Then what?
Then you just like chill with them. I don't know. You're like, what's up?
Man. They take us hostage, I'm going to be saying. I'm going to be like, let me get on the phone with Elon Musk, because I want my money.
He's like, it's gonna take us 3 years to send.
You guaranteed our return. I want my money, bro.
That's funny.
So, sorry. That's my answer. No,
That's a good one. I like it.
I would not.
All right. Second one. If you can get one exotic animal as a pet, which one would you get? No matter what.
Wait. What you mean, though? Like, you said no matter what, like
If it's
I could get it and I could be safe?
it could be extinct. It could be.
No, I'm saying I can have it and be safe. Like, it ain't going to kill me or nothing?
It's your pet. Yeah, you can whatever you want.
Okay. Let me think. I would say probably I'll probably go the Mike Tyson route, honestly.
What?
I'll get a tiger.
A
Or
tiger?
a lion. Yeah.
You be walking it around the neighborhood.
Oh yeah. And I
What would
wouldn't
you
have a
name it?
leash. I wouldn't have a leash because I'm logical.
What would you name it?
Tony.
You know what I would name it? Tony.
Tony the tiger.
Yeah. Yep. Tony the tiger.
Oh, yeah, hilarious.
I walk around the neighborhood with no leash. Be like, what you gonna say? And you know what's funny? Think about that. I think some people have an issue with that. He's walking a tiger around with no leash. Like, as if me having a leash on him could stop him if he wanted to do so.
Yeah, he's a huge animal.
Right.
He just drag you.
No, you know what? Can I change mine, though? I changed my mind now I think about it.
All right, go ahead.
I would get a gorilla
Oh man.
because I'll have him like a personal bodyguard, like just walking around. I'll put like a security shirt on him.
Man, that would be
And
hilarious.
I'll just have him with a security shirt.
Ain't nobody stopping a gorilla. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I'll be like, I'll just do whatever I want, man, just to see if anybody willing to try
What would you
something.
name it?
I don't know. Tony the gorilla.
That's funny.
That's funny.
All right, man. The next one. So
I'll name him Triple G.
Triple G.
Triple
Yeah.
G.
I don't know what the other G's stand for though.
Uh,
Somebody say, what the other G's stand for? I'll be like, ask them.
yeah. No, I'm good. Just walk away.
Right.
So, your next question. If jobs were given out at birth by your personality, what job you think you would get?
Oh man. By your personality.
By your personality.
Ooh, that's a good one. It would have to be a actual job that's like exists.
Like a real job. Like, is it
Jobs off personality. I would say, for me, I don't know. Mine would probably be like a school bus driver.
They were like, when you're born, they're just like, yep, slim school bus
Yep.
driver.
Yep. If we going off personality, yeah. Because I'm like, I
That's
feel
hilarious.
like I say bus driver, school bus driver, because like I like children,
Mhm.
but I also don't like, I don't have like a warm and fuzzy like happy like I treat children how I treat adults, and I feel like that's how bus drivers usually are who drive school bus. Like they like not really, they not really nice to the kids, but they obviously don't mind kids because they
Yeah.
doing that job. You know what I'm saying?
Like, just get on the bus.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get you to your destination safe. Like I care enough about you to do that, but I don't like you. That's me. Like I feel like my personality fits that. Like I will be a great school bus driver. Like your kids, you wouldn't have to worry. They'll always be safe with me. I'll get them to where they gotta get. But they probably gonna get off the bus and tell you like, I hate that bus driver because I'm just like not friendly.
Yeah. That's a great answer. It's so funny.
So anybody out there, yeah, I belong in childcare somewhere
As a bus driver.
as a bus driver. Have my limits.
All right, Pauly.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question for you. If you had to choose something to rather deal with in weather, would it be 24 hours of summer or 24 hours of winter? So, like, for the rest of your life, it would have to be 24 hours of summer or 24 hours of winter. Which one would you want?
Man, them some terrible options.
Exactly.
Right. I guess summer.
Okay.
I mean, at least it's summer. At least, like, as long as you got some shade or something, you be kind of all right, or some kind of wind. Winter, you kind of just stuck.
Yeah. But there's some people that like it, man. Some people like the snow and all that stuff. I'm a summer person too, man. So
They call
I
elves.
mean, I could deal with it, but I don't like it. Like I can deal with like it being cold. That's not a problem. But when it comes to the white stuff,
Cocaine?
no, in a can, baby.
that too.
No.
that mess everything up too.
All right. Second question. What ability would you rather have? To be indestructible or to steal other people's abilities for a short period of time?
Well, that's assuming that people have abilities.
Yeah.
Because you just said stealing people. I know nobody with abilities, so what would I steal?
It's saying if you was in in a life where you had that, man.
Oh man. hypothetical.
Exactly.
You should say like maybe in the Marvel universe or DC universe.
In the Marvel universe. Is that better?
All right. So I'm rogue now.
Is that either you could be rogue or you could just be indestructible?
uh, you know what? I'll be rogue. Cause like I'll like think lazy turns.
Mm.
Like you indestructible. You still gotta do everything like normal. So you can still be like, say I want to just steal somebody who can fly, and I get to work on time. I was gonna steal your flying ability. I'll be there in 5 seconds.
Yeah, but it's only for a short period of time. It ain't forever.
See, now you changing it.
I said that in the question for a short period of time. So you ain't
That's all I
listening.
need. That's all I need.
All right. So this question leads up to the next one. So what Marvel character would you be in the universe?
I'll choose Cap.
Captain America?
Yep.
Solid
Because you
choice.
think about it, he got the most ridiculous kind of set skills. You know what I'm saying? He's a master tactician. He basically almost invincible. And then he got super strength. And he's possibly immortal.
Almost.
So it's like, how you gonna knock that? Everybody else got their flaws. But Cap really don't got none. They made him almost perfect. Except for, his probably Boy Scout mentality all the time.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
All right. So you just be Captain America.
Yeah.
All right. And we about to throw it back to you, Slim. You ready?
What is same question?
Yeah, same question. So not that one. We're gonna
Oh, okay.
hit you with the if you could choose to deal with 24 hours of summer or 24 hours of winter.
Um, hold on. You saying just wait. You talking about
Forever.
forever?
Forever, ever.
Forever? I would say for me it would have to be summer only because the winter limits your ability to do outside things. And winter makes life go slower
Yeah.
because everybody's scared to drive, even though Cleveland been having snow for the last 100 years.
So the beginning of time.
Every time the winter comes, everybody act like they never seen snow before, and they drive
For real.
slow. It
Yeah.
makes me angry. Makes me so angry. So I'm gonna have to say summer.
All right.
Summertime, people do the opposite. They drive too fast. So I'm gonna go with summer though, just because of the fact that the winter forces you to kind of stay in the house. Summer, at least, even though it's super hot sometimes, you got a lot of options of stuff to do. Because the zoo ain't showing animals in the winter.
Yeah. And I only go when it's free. Nah.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right, the next one. What ability would you rather have? Would you rather be indestructible or be able to take abilities from other people for a short period of time in the Marvel Universe? All right.
I would rather be able to take other people's ability.
All right.
Wait. I take that back, actually. I'd rather be indestructible. Because, I mean, that kind of...
You'd be a tank.
Yeah, with that, I mean, do I need any other ability? Like, that means all the other people's ability wouldn't work on me. So, yeah, I'll be indestructible.
Okay.
And I would, like, purposely start fights and let people, like, and I'll be able to get rich because I would just go and, like, have a boxing career. And I'll be like, yo, I guarantee you, I can fight 10 fights per day. I'll be the undercard and the main card on all my fights. I'll be like, I'm fighting 3 people tonight. I'll just corner the market, man.
Yeah, basically. I mean, you kind of know what could beat you, so.
That's true.
I'll be like, tonight I'm fighting a gorilla.
You fight your gorilla Tony.
Yep. Me and Triple G.
So, with that being said, what character in the Marvel universe would you be?
Now this one is different than what I said, but I
Mhm.
would be honestly I'll be Magneto.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's a alpha freaking mutant too. So
Magneto got. Not only can he like manipulate like the metal and all that stuff, he can fly,
yeah,
and he got like some weird like I think he got a little hint of like mind control or something. I don't know, but I could be totally wrong. But he's still sweet.
yeah,
So
he don't got no mind control.
Magneto, think about everything that we use that is metal.
Almost everything.
Correct. As far as like important stuff, your cars, your house got metal in it. It's like I would bridges, buildings, like yeah. Most importantly, guns. Yeah, I would control the metal. Precious metals like gold. Oh man, I'm getting excited.
All right, that's a good one, man. Magneto's super powerful character.
I wouldn't wear those. I wouldn't wear the outfit though. I think if I was ever a superhero, I would. Not, I don't even call it a superhero, cause he ain't a superhero. But if I had those types of abilities, I'll just dress like a regular dude. I ain't getting no suit. Matter of fact, I'll just wear a tuxedo everywhere.
Like, I'm just fancy.
Yeah, I'll be that dude that people just like, why is he wearing a tuxedo to Olive Garden?
Yeah, they'd be like, all right,
Yeah, that's my answer. Magneto.
good one. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right, Paulie, hit you with the
Ready?
next three. So, if Elon Musk paid you $1 million to go to Mars, and he guarantees that you come back in 4 years, would you do it?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Why would I want to go to the planet that has nothing on it at all to be there for 4 years?
That we know of.
Uh huh. And also, by what we do know, they have ice rain, they have metal rain, they have solar flares that literally burn the surface. So I would just want to go straight to hell for what reason?
For $100 million.
I'm good.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Right. By the time I come back, Bitcoin done stood up here and took over. So, like, oh yeah, the $100 million is it's like $1 now.
Right.
Wow. All right.
And Elon knew it the whole time.
Yep.
So, the second question. What exotic animal would you have as a pet?
I don't know if we consider exotic though. You know what I want? I want a wolf.
A wolf? That's
Yeah.
exotic. It ain't normal to have a wolf.
Yeah, it's an animal you normally can't have.
Yeah, and wolves in the woods are real big. They're not like dog
Yeah.
size.
Oh yeah, they huge. Yeah, I want a wolf. I call him a white blaze.
White blaze.
He already
I
got
like
a name. White Blaze.
That's a good one. I like it.
So I'm assuming
Like-
you're going to choose a white wolf, right?
Actually, I'll probably get like a black wolf or like a white streak if I could choose for real.
Is this?
It's his pet, man. Whatever he wants.
I didn't know we could like soup him up, make him like sweet,
You gave yours
like how we want.
You gave yours a security
Yeah,
shirt, man.
you could give everybody a shirt. I'm talking about. He said he gonna have a white streak on him. I said, is that like a thing, or is you gonna paint it on him? Or what?
I don't know.
He
I
just
ain't thought this far. Just happened just now.
he just be bred like that, custom.
Right.
Custom, like a car.
Yeah.
He took him to West Coast Customs.
Yeah.
All right. The final question: if jobs were given out by a personality when you were born, what job would you think you'd be given?
A teacher.
Teacher?
Yep.
You'd be in education.
Yep. Because I've been told my whole life you'll be good at teaching things, But can I find somebody to teach me things I want to learn? No.
The internet.
Right.
That's
Your
it.
best teacher.
YouTube college.
Yeah. Teacher's job, that's a tough job, though.
It is. It is.
Trick a lot of kids.
Dealing with bad little kids all day or teenagers, that's tough.
Do.
You know why I think I'll be a good teacher? Because I wouldn't care. I ain't dealing with no bad kids. Like, you want to be bad? Go ahead. I'll be the teacher with, like, zero tolerance. I'll be like, get out the class, bro. Like, I ain't about to... We ain't giving chances or nothing. Get out the class, man. Security, come get him.
Like they did you in school.
Basically.
Like, 0 chance.
No, but real talk, when I was in school, even though I wasn't a good student,
Yeah.
I wasn't the kid who tried to interrupt the class, though. Like, I wasn't, like, bad. I was just not a good student. Like, I just didn't care.
You're probably
But
Indigo child.
I didn't try to ruin other people's education, though. Yeah, I was Indigo child, exactly. 100%.
But, yeah, I know what time it is, y'all.
Yeah,
About
buddy.
time for the journey again. This week. So, as usual, listen to us on anything you like. We there. YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Anchor, iHeartMusic, Google Cast. Everywhere.
All
It's
of them.
everywhere. It's all of them.
Like and subscribe to all of them. Please.
All
No.
those joints. Every last one of them.
Yep.
And we appreciate everybody always listening. And of course, every Monday we be dropping the new one. So put it on your notifications, hit that bell, hit the like button, man. So that we appreciate everybody, listening. So, and we expanded out to 2 more states, so we appreciate them. So till next Monday, deuces.
Step into a Slim Jim.
And now, what y'all been waiting for, the new Slim Jim.
And always remember, stay thirsty, my friends.